If you're eating clean, lifting heavy, and still staring at the same stubborn belly fat in the mirror every single morning, it's not a willpower problem. If you're over 35, that tire around your waist isn't a willpower problem. It's a biological glitch. Your body's panic hormone is stuck in the on position, literally making you fat burn resistant while forcing it to store more fat, especially around your midsection, no matter how perfect your diet looks or how hard you train in the gym. I'm talking about cortisol. And if you don't fix it, your body will keep fighting your hard work every single day. Science now shows that for most people over 35, your body is physically incapable of burning fat efficiently because this hormone has locked the doors to your metabolism and thrown away the key. Your adrenals are in constant overdrive, and your fat cells are on high alert, holding on for dear life as a survival mechanism. I'm handing you a science-backed 7-day cortisol reset that's changed the game for thousands of my clients. Stick with me until the end, because by day 3, most people finally watch the scale and their waistline start moving in the right direction as we flip the switch that's been locked for years. This isn't some gimmicky fad or overnight miracle. It's a practical, step-by-step protocol built on real biological mechanisms that deliver noticeable, measurable shifts fast. Let's expose exactly how cortisol is turning your hard-earned muscle into sugar, even while you sleep, slowing your metabolism to a crawl and making every single workout feel far less effective than it should. Mechanism number 1, the metabolic emergency brake. Cortisol is your body's primary survival hormone. When your brain senses any threat, real or perceived, like work deadlines, poor sleep, or even overexercising, your adrenal glands flood your system with it. Instead of burning fat for fuel, your body is literally melting your muscle into sugar through a process called gluconeogenesis. In plain English, your body is literally eating your muscles to create sugar, even while you sleep. This is your body's way of preparing for fight or flight, but in today's nonstop world, it's running 24/7, breaking down lean tissue and tanking your resting metabolic rate over time. This is why you feel like you're working twice as hard for half the results. That's why you can be intermittent fasting, low carb, or in a calorie deficit for weeks and still battle high blood sugar, insulin resistance, and belly fat that refuses to move no matter what you do. Your body is locked in survival mode, not fat-burning mode, prioritizing protection over progress, and literally working against your goals every single day. If this sounds like you, keep watching, because the day 3 pivot is where everything changes. It's that specific morning where you wake up without the brain fog and realize your pants actually feel looser for the first time in months. Mechanism number 2, the morning sabotage, cortisol awakening response. Every morning, cortisol naturally spikes to wake you up and sharpen your mind for the day ahead. That's normal and healthy. It's how we're biologically designed to greet the sunrise with focus and energy. But here's what almost everyone gets dead wrong: slamming a giant coffee within the first 30 minutes of waking. That caffeine stacks directly on top of your already elevated natural peak and keeps the stress alarm screaming all day long, leading to energy crashes later and more fat storage around the middle. The fix is simple but game-changing. Delay your first coffee by 60 to 90 minutes. Let your body's natural cortisol curve do its job first, then enjoy your brew when it won't spike you into overdrive. This one habit alone can slash your total daily cortisol load by a significant amount and is often the reason people stop suffering those brutal afternoon crashes that leave you reaching for snacks and feeling drained. I know, telling you to wait for your coffee might be the hardest part of this entire video for many of you. But trust me, your waistline will thank you way more than that first sip ever could, and your energy will finally become more stable and sustained than it has been in years. Quick question: Are you a coffee the second my eyes open person? Drop a coffee emoji in the comments if this is going to be your biggest challenge. Let's see how many of us are in this together. Mechanism number 3, the nighttime cortisol loop. High cortisol at night is absolutely devastating to your progress and recovery. It blocks growth hormone, your body's #1 repair and fat-burning hormone during deep sleep, and leaves you in that wired but tired hell where you can't fall asleep or stay asleep, tossing and turning while your body stays in stress mode. Blue light from screens, late night eating, and mental rumination, that endless loop of worrying about tomorrow, all keep cortisol elevated when it should be crashing to its lowest point. The fix? Create a strict phone-free hour before bed and dim the lights in your house. This single ritual lets your brain finally signal safe to relax. Better sleep is the foundation, but if you don't fix what's coming next, you'll still wake up feeling like you lost a fight with your own body. But even if you delay your coffee and dim your lights, this next mechanism, mechanism number 4, is the only way to ensure the day 3 pivot point actually happens and sticks for good. Mechanism number 4. Flip the vagus nerve switch before every meal. When you're stressed, your body diverts blood away from digestion toward your muscles, full fight-or-flight mode, which spikes cortisol even more after eating. The 30-second fix. Before your first bite of every meal, take 3 slow, deep breaths, making the exhale noticeably longer than the inhale. This instantly activates your vagus nerve and flips you from stress mode into rest and digest mode. If you skip this, even the healthiest meal on earth can be stored as fat because your body is too stressed to actually process it. You get dramatically better nutrient absorption, fewer post-meal cortisol spikes, and less bloating or energy dips afterward. Mechanism number 5, the invisible stressor. Think of mechanism 5 as the hidden leak in your metabolism. You can pump as much air into a tire as you want, but if there's a nail in it, it's going flat. These invisible stressors are the nail. Sometimes subtraction beats addition when it comes to calming your system. Pesticides on non-organic produce and chlorine in tap water act as constant, low-grade internal stressors, keeping cortisol elevated even when you think you're relaxed and doing everything else right. Switch to organic for the dirty dozen, use a quality water filter, and cut unnecessary antibiotics where you can. Once you clear these invisible stressors, your body finally feels safe enough to let go. But knowing why is only half the battle. Here is the exact 7-day blueprint to flush that cortisol out of your system for good. Step 4 is the cheat code most of my clients say is the hardest to believe, but the easiest to do. Don't skip that one. Here's your complete 7-day Cortisol Reset Protocol, the exact battle plan I give my high-performing clients who are frustrated with stubborn fat. Your 7-day cortisol reset starts tomorrow morning. Step 1. Remove the triggers. Sugar, seed oils, ultra-processed foods, and constant snacking are chemical stressors that keep your adrenals on high alert. Cut them completely for 7 days. Also, pull back on gluten and dairy to give your system breathing room. Replace with whole foods like eggs, grass-fed meats, leafy greens, and healthy fats. This is the fastest way to tell your panic hormone to stand down. Step 2. Repair the stress system. Start every morning with warm lemon water or ginger tea for gentle hydration and vitamin C support. Sip real bone broth 2 to 3 times throughout the day. These deliver the exact minerals and amino acids your adrenals desperately need to recover and rebuild resilience. I know, drinking bone broth and cutting sugar sounds like a lot, but remember, we aren't just dieting. We're reprogramming your adrenals. Stick with me because step 4 is the cheat code my clients find the most surprising. Step 3. Calm the nervous system from the gut. Add 2 to 3 servings of fermented foods daily, raw sauerkraut, kefir, or kimchi. Start slow if you're new to them so you don't feel more stressed. These probiotics directly lower cortisol by calming the gut-brain axis and reducing inflammation signals. Step 4. The Adrenal Cooling Mix, the cheat code. We're stacking polyphenols, the biological cooling system for your adrenals. My cooling mix uses fresh herbs like basil and mint, pumpkin seeds for magnesium, and colorful berries. This doesn't just hit your plant target, it physically dampens the chronic stress signal and gives your adrenals the exact fuel they need to stop the panic mode loop. Step 5. Lock in the full reset. Space meals 4 to 5 hours apart to give your digestion and blood sugar a break. Take a 10-minute walk after eating to stabilize glucose and lower cortisol further. Aim for 8+ hours of sleep, stay hydrated with electrolytes, and actively manage mental and emotional stress through short breathing breaks. The first 48 hours might feel rough. Headaches, loose stools, temporary fatigue. Don't mistake this for the protocol failing. It's actually the sound of your metabolism rebooting. Push through with extra water and a pinch of sea salt. Most people feel dramatically better after day 3, with energy stabilizing, cravings dropping, and the scale finally cooperating. We live in a world engineered to keep cortisol chronically high. Constant notifications, processed foods, and non-stop pressure. But your body is an incredibly intelligent survival machine. It just needs the right operating instructions to thrive again. I've watched hundreds of clients run this exact protocol, and the results are genuinely life-changing. Stubborn fat finally melts, energy becomes steady and calm, and that wired but tired feeling disappears for good. When you follow these 5 mechanisms plus the 7-day reset, you break free from the stubborn fat, constant fatigue, and premature aging you may have started accepting as normal. You'll begin feeling light, mentally clear, and full of steady, sustainable energy again, the natural way humans were designed to feel every single day. If you decide to run this 7-day cortisol reset, I want to hear from you in the comments right now. Did your energy levels stabilize by day 4? Did those annoying afternoon energy crashes finally disappear? Or did you notice dramatically better sleep by day 6? And how did your waistline respond by the end of the week? Your real experience and story might be the exact motivation someone else needs to finally take action and change their life. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. Your body and your future self are going to thank you for making this investment in your health. Now that you have the blueprint to fix your cortisol, you need to make sure your gut bacteria aren't sabotaging your progress from the other side. Watch this next video to fix the 5 scientific mechanisms of your gut health. I'll see you over there.